Boop, boop, ba-doo, doo, doo, ba-doo, boop, ba-doo. What's the fuck? Hello, everybody. Hi. What did I think of Sam's story? Is that all we're going to talk about? I mean, I know you're the first person in there. Okay. Just setting some stuff to some mod types. Okay. Where's my thing? Here we go. Here we go. Into here. Hello, my name is Timmy Williams. I'm from the Whitest Kids You Know. We are a comedy group. And, oh my God. Oh my God. And, we are trying to make a movie about Mars, so we have a Twitch channel, and every time you donate or throw money at us otherwise, it goes towards that. Isn't that fun? Fun is fun. Okay. And this is my cooking show, Zucchini Boiz. And it's called Zucchini Boiz because I made zucchini on it. Zucchini bread and some other zucchini stuff quite a while ago. What the fuck was that? Don't buy cheap sparkling water. Doesn't mean I won't drink it. Okay. But tonight, zucchini is back. We'll get a closer look at that bulbous, fucking sexy monstrosity later. Yeah, since people were asking right off the tip here, yes, I did read Sam's erotica on the Patreon. If you don't know about it, the Whitest Kids have a Patreon. It's WKUK Official, the backwards of this, right? WKUK Official at Patreon, and it's where if you once you get to a certain level, you will get sexy stories from the Whitest Kids every week. And we started last week with my erotica, and this week Sam made one. And I know a lot of people are going to jump to conclusions about what he had the character of Timmy doing that, because it seems like he was about to be doing stuff to other people without their permission. However, if you make any jokes about that tonight, I'll just know that you didn't read the whole story because it's a cliffhanger, right? So get in there and check it out. And also, that's a character named Timmy. It's not really me, you know? Anyways, it's a lot of fun to write boner stories about your friends. If you didn't read mine from last week, that'll still be on there. And it's very, I don't know, is sexy the word? I think sexy's the word for that, right? Back me up. It's hot as shit, right? Anyways, how's the sound sounding? Is the sound sounding like sound? Okay. You got to go to patreon.com/WKUK official. Okay. So, as it says right up there, we're making some lighter fare tonight. We're going to make... what are we making? I can't remember what we're making. Anyways, I'm going to cut myself off a slab of pepperoni to start things off since we're cooking healthier tonight, right? And, a bit quiet. There's always the one person. Always the one person. Anyways. Is this loud enough for you, son of a bitch? Just kidding. Okay, anyways, let's make pepperoni. Let's eat pepperoni. What I'm going to do, this is just snack pepperoni so I don't get hangry at people. We're going to make baked salmon and asparagus. And then also saute some zucchini, because it's been too fucking long that I've made zucchini on Zucchini Boiz, you know? So, anyways, I just want an ounce of this sweet, sweet, snacky pepperoni tonight. What do we got? Oh, almost there. Look, I get a little bit more. We'll call it good. However, if it says 0.95 ounces and I put it in my little calorie counter for one, you're goddamn right I'll fucking adjust it. Then I could eat an extra 3 calories or something later, right? $20 worth of pepperoni. You, sir, need to go to the grocery store. Or at least go to a grocery store in South Dakota, sir or ma'am or NB friend, whatever. Sorry. Okay, anyways. Okay. Have I tried zucchini noodles? I did try it once, but I wasn't using the proper kind of zucchini, so I will do that some other time. Okay, so we're doing garlic parmesan crusted salmon and asparagus first off here. Now, if you're from the Pacific Northwest, please close your ears or mute your audio right now. This was frozen. Okay? I live in South Dakota. I couldn't go catch this myself, right? Don't tell the other people. Okay. Don't tell the Pacific Northwesterners. Okay. This was wild caught, though. Okay. Wild caught sockeye salmon. So, first off, you got to pat it dry with paper towels. Now, I used to live in Portland, Oregon, which meant we would get some fresh as hell salmon. It was always great to buy them from the natives. The natives are still allowed to, at least they were back then, this was about 10 years ago. They're allowed to net fish for salmon still. So, here's the other thing. You know, when it comes to meat, some people are like, oh my God, you're eating a lamb. Poor lamb, it's a little baby. Yeah, okay, I get it. I don't really dig on lamb. I don't really dig on the baby foods, you know, like veal or lamb. However, this salmon was just trying to fuck, right? That's when you catch salmon. They're going up the Columbia River to fuck. So, it's too bad. But it's going to taste delicious. All right, next up. Brush with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Oh, Popeye! Here we go. Veal is so good. Is it? Slap that salmon with your zucchini on cam. Okay. Yeah, your dietary choices, all of our dietary choices. Tonight we're eating somebody who just wanted to get their fuck on. You know, so we're the bad guys tonight. That's right, he just wanted to bust a nut, and instead we're fucking up his whole business. Okay, so brush with 2 tablespoons olive oil from all sides, season with salt, pepper. Well, that song is kind of catchy, you know, and that was like not duty free. What do you call it? Copyright free. I forget the royalty free music, right? But I sent the guy a buck. I'm like, that's a catchy tune. I'm going to use it on my cooking show. It's like, all right, cool. We eating fish tonight. We eating motherfucking fucking horny fish tonight. Right? Excuse me. Right, Barb? Tell you what, I've been talking for months now that I want to start eating healthier this year. Well, I finally kind of sort of started to do it. If you don't count anything I eat after 9 o'clock, which is a lot of stuff. But this afternoon, I ate some yellow and red bell pepper spears with some hummus, and God, it gave me a fucking heartburn. So I'm going to drink some ginger beer, which I only bought for a recipe I'm doing tomorrow. Everything 30 cool shirt. Yeah, this was well, it's not the same shirt I had in high school, but I had this shirt in high school, and my girlfriend found this and gave it to me for my birthday, which was kind of stupefying to me to even be able to find this shit, right? Oh, let's not forget the snack pepperoni. Real ginger beer is great for digestive issues. Yes. Well, there you go. All right, salt and pepper. Okay, now we're going to do place the salmon. I got my baking sheet here with the little silicone baking mat, but I am also going to put parchment paper as it says here. I don't like to get oil on that baking mat, or on the, Have I played that video game yet? No. I was going to put on that little blurb up there which video game people are asking about, because there is one, and I think we know it. But, no, I haven't played it yet. Maybe I'll get around to it. Apple cider vinegar? Alright. There's some ASMR for your ass. Shots of apple cider vinegar, you say, huh? All right, thank you to Wind Pillows and Bilbo Swaggins for the great names and for resubscribing. Appreciate it, folks. All right, what do we got here? So now we put the salmon on the parchment. Oh, yeah. So that is ready. Okay. Obviously, the rest of the stuff we'll be cutting tonight are vegetables, so we're not going to be using the same cutting board. Even though I'm not really too afraid of that salmon. So, here's the other cutting board. Ready to go. And actually, as my daughter said when she was 4, actually, that's how she said it. But she's a kid, so it's fine, you know. All right, next up, what do we do? Coat asparagus. Yeah, we gotta get the asparagus ready. Okay. All right, so later on, we'll be cooking this zucchini. I mean, look at this fucking thing. Here's my forearm, which is large and powerful. Here's that zucchini, right? Hell yeah. You could really sneak behind Trevor when he's stuck in the oven with this thing, right? That's what Sam had me doing in the erotica that he wrote. Okay, so. All right, so let's talk about asparagus, okay? I'm going to use one for example, and some people are going to wince, and that's okay. I spent a while thinking the best way to prepare asparagus was this. You grab it, and you just fucking bend it until it breaks, and then that's what you go with. It's not bad. However, you're wasting good asparagus when you do that. So, you know, 'cause I always thought that. Like, it was easy because you just grab them and snap them. So it's easy, but I was like, I feel like I'm leaving behind some fucking boys, right? So I looked it up, and yeah, what they're saying in now is the best way is you cut it where it starts to turn white. So I'll be cutting them right around here. Yeah, exactly. Chop off 1 inch or 1/2 inch from the end, and you're fine. So, anyways, that's what we're going to do here. Oh, beautiful knife from viewer Adam. He made that shit for me over the course of a few months or something. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm going to continue doing it because I think it's cool that a fan sent me a knife. Oh, and speaking of fan-made cooking implements, I got to grab my other one. I'm still here. 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 I am still here. The oven is now warmed up. How do you like that shit? Hold on, hang on, made this pot holder. It says WKUK LT for Little Timmy, Pig Dick, or PD for Pig Dick, right? And there's a 7-spoker on there. If you know, you know. It's not a pot leaf. All right. You've chopped so many asparagus. You used to work in the produce department. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, some of this might already be pre-chopped, so I'm fine, but I am seeing white, so get rid of the whites. I've always wanted to. Okay. So. I just want to weigh this. It's about what? 13 ounces? Yeah, okay. Pepperoni fucking thick, bro. Alright. I'll set that over here now. Now I believe it's time to cut up some motherfucking garlic and shred some goddamn Parmesan. Oh, no, okay. We'll do that in a second. Okay. I want to do the pretty part where everyone can see it. Okay, so first we're gonna coat this asparagus in olive oil and S&P, which is salt and pepper. You know. Thank you to Mr. Poorboy89 for resubscribing. Okay, so, a good name. Right in here. How the hell did I... There we go. Boy, I'm already starting with that business. We'll do... Not quite a tablespoon, maybe a half. I'll do more if I want to. Okay. A little pepper, a little salt, looking pretty good. Is that good ASMR? Is it raining there? I don't think so. Someone's asked me about registering the title to their vehicle. Well, okay. So I do work in insurance. However, and this is a common mistake, so don't feel stupid. But you're stupid. No, just kidding. So, I work in insurance and I do sell car insurance. So I do get people asking me questions about registering your plates or getting your license renewed or stuff like that. Well, I don't do any of that. Insurance has nothing to do with that. And as far as I know, it should be fine to get it registered that way, but you got to ask your own state, man, or lady, whoever you are. Sorry. Everybody, every one of those places, every state kind of tends to do stuff differently, and you're going to get a lot of people here telling you, well, you got to do it this way. No. What you do, anytime you have any question about insurance or anything like that, do not trust your friends or your family or your fucking neighbor, right? None of them. Don't trust any of those people, okay? If you have an insurance question, you can ask those people, but don't believe them, okay? You gotta ask your insurance agent because we always get so many people telling us so many crazy fucking things that are just not true because they didn't ask the right person. So, here's what it looks like right now. Even not cooked, it looks beautiful. I could eat this motherfucker raw, right? So, I'm not going to, though. Maybe I could. I don't know, asparagus raw is probably not a party. It's probably kind of difficult. Okay, so first, let's see here. We got to do. Okay, now we got to mince the garlic, right? Your insurance agent said it's illegal to be cool. Is that true? Only for you. That's something all the insurance agents fucking passed around. It's illegal for you personally to be cool. You pay $150 a month for car insurance? Is that too much? I have no fucking idea because I don't know the specifics. And don't tell me here because then a bunch of these fucking creeps will see it, Raw asparagus is good. Put some shavings in a salad. I like that idea. That sounds good. Try that sometime. Needs more garlic. Dude, this is 6 cloves, okay? This is garlic crusted salmon. These are fatty cloves, too, from Purple Garlic. It's going to be good. Ooh! Do I like my job? I go there and get mildly annoyed for a few hours, and then I get paid, so, that's all right. I guess it's the same thing I do on Self-Suck Saturdays. Or right now. I'm just kidding. I love you guys, even when I seem like I don't. Needs more cowbell. I too have seen television. Okay. When you came out as trans and changed your gender, you saved $70 on your auto insurance. Okay. So did you transition from what to what? What did you change your gender to on your auto insurance? Did you go from male to female? That would be my guess, because that's probably how it would go down. Male to female. Okay, yeah. So all that insurance stuff is generally, because basically, like when someone comes and asks me to quote, there's a bunch of different companies, and I work in an office. I'm not some fucking guy that goes around to like people's homes and be like, it's your insurance cash for your car and your child. No. I like hang out and wait for people to come to us. It's very chill, no salesman shit. Anyway, so when someone comes in and asks me to quote their auto around, I get all their info and go to a bunch of different companies. And the thing is every company has a little bit different ways that they rate things. And but there's a few, I think, pretty general rules, which is, it's all about the risk, right? Insurance is a necessary evil of capitalism. That's all about mitigating risk, right? Controlling risk. So, what they do is, you put in all the person's info in their car, and they figure out, okay, what's the risk of insuring this? And generally, males get into more accidents than ladies, especially at certain ages. So that happens. And then I think, but when you get older, it might flip. But at least for younger people, I would say it's definitely. And then, because of the way that we've all been brainwashed by, the media and commercials and old people, don't listen to old people. People will turn 18, move out of their parents' house. Fucking milk that shit as long as you can. Anyways, and then they'll buy a fucking, like, whatever year it is, truck, you know, new or almost new, like, giant truck. And, you know, you're getting swindled by just about everybody in that process, and they're all telling you, you need this much of shirts and this and this and this. And then you're also, because people have been telling you you're an invincible teenager for the last few years since you got your driver's license, you already have a shitty record. You have speeding tickets, maybe even a DUI, all sorts of fun things. And then you buy this brand new truck, you have to put huge insurance on it, and then you come to me and get mad that all these different websites are telling me, you gotta pay $400 a month, you know. So if you're young, dumb, and full of cum, you gotta just get a cheap-ass fucking car until you're like 25. Now, insurance works differently in every state, but I would bet that's some pretty universal advice right there. And I think it's illegal for me to say it, so it's kind of badass too, right? All right, so what I'm doing right now is mincing a hell of a lot of garlic. Is it ever enough? No. But then we're going to, that's garlic crusted asparagus and salmon, right? So we're going to crust that bitch. And also, you know, a lot of times it's easy to get insurance online, and I get it. It's easy, and it's very easy, and it's easy. If you can, get an agent. Get a local independent agent. Like me, it's like me and 2 other people, or maybe 3 sometimes in my office, and we're just fucking chilling. We'll, like, figure it out. And, like, when you have a problem, you can just come fucking talk to us. You don't have to, like, call customer service or some shit. We do that for you, you know? It's cool. I mean, it's not cool. It's a job, you know? And it's like, insurance is lame. Like I said, it's a necessary evil of capitalism. But, you know, because our system worships and runs on money, if you get in a situation where you need to give someone a bunch of money and you don't have it, you have to have insurance. So, there's all that shit for the day. Okay, so, spread minced garlic on top of the salmon and asparagus, top with grated Parmesan cheese. Don't mind if I do. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare this, and then it only takes about the same amount of time to cook in the oven as the zucchini is going to need to saute. So we're going to get this ready, then get the zucchini ready, and then cook everything all at once. And then I'm going to eat it, and then we'll see what I have time to do after that. I'm kind of stuck in a part of Fallout, so maybe I'll try that. I also am making a crock pot meal for dinner tomorrow, so maybe I will do the meal prep for that, right? Just got to cut up some beef and some more garlic. All right, so here's what it's looking like so far, and then we're going to put cheese on top of all that. Yes. Yeah, dude, some states will fuck you up if you don't have insurance. Okay. That needs to get cleaned off a little bit. I wonder if the pepperoni sausage I just ate a chunk of is going to help my heartburn, right? Probably a lot. Right? This towel was for wiping off my hands today, but I think also wiping off the knife is almost more important than my hands. Alright, so that's ready for some more vegetable mutilation later. But now, it's time to shred some goddamn cheese. Now, is this one grated or shredded? Because I believe both involve cheese. Hell yeah. Not a lot. Have I played video game yet? Yes, I loved video game. The game. Okay, so. Okay, so it says 1 cup Parmesan cheese shredded, but then in in the ingredients, and in the directions it says grated. So what the fuck do you want from me? I guess we'll do shredded. We gotta do a cup of it, and I don't even know if I have enough to do a cup of this and then a quarter cup of grated later, but we'll just fucking figure it out. Yeah, we'll do the rind. Fuck yeah. Soft pignoli cookies one day. Do you like those? I don't know if I've had them. You mean like pine nuts, pignoli, right? Use giant Parmesan wheel of cheese. Well, I don't have that kind of money. But I got one part of the wheel money. Any sexy Zucchini Boy stories? Yeah, every fucking second I'm on screen. Oh, silver bar, yeah, sure. Shredded versus grated, what's the difference? The holes, baby. I'll show you. Shredded holes, right? That size. Grated holes over here. See? They're little. That's the difference. Italian cookies. I don't know if I've had those. Is Italian girlfriend here to help me? Tell me about things. She might not know either. I don't know. I don't even know if she's around. No. Okay. Well, anyway, somebody tell me, what are those cookies like? Am I still gonna do that Scott podcast? I don't know. There's so much fucking shit going on right now, man. I would love to, but now it's like there's a lot happening. You know, we're gonna start new Buckerson and Myers next week, by the way. So that'll be dropping sometime after that, and we'll still be putting the episodes up on YouTube as usual. Don't believe the random rumors going around that it's only gonna be Patreon exclusive. The part of Buckerson and Myers that'll be Patreon exclusive is it'll go sooner, it'll get there first, and also they get the unedited video, which will have just about everything we record during an episode, except like personal stuff, like if we talk about, you know, like sometimes I like to start out by just reciting my bank account numbers and social security, you know, so we won't have that. So, unless you're at the top level. Who's DMing the new Buxton and Myers? Well, I don't know if we're trying to keep it a secret or not, but so while Zach's gone, we're going to do a mini adventure of Deadlands, which is magical horror cowboy stuff, and I am going to DM again. And I'm excited because it's an easier game and it's more fun, and I don't know, so it's a more streamlined, easier rule system, which I guess we'll all find out together. Is that going to be easier or harder for Trevor to destroy? You know? I don't know. So we'll find that out together, mon frères, my friends. Mein Freunds, as Nightcrawler would say. Alright, so there's a cup of shredded parm. We got the parm, burb. Trevor likes a challenge. No, yeah, maybe Trevor likes a challenge, but every time when Trevor plays any game, video game, RPG, board game, whatever, if he does like a challenge, I buy that, but the challenge is always the same. How do I not play by the rules? You know? I love the guy. He probably knows I come on here and talk shit about him. It's fun. Okay. Spread. Okay, cool. So, last thing to do is to spread the cheese all over this little baby. So, oh man, it's gonna be fucking good. I can already tell you that for free. Yeah, maybe the show won't be very long. I don't know. I'll probably just have to hang out and play video games or something afterwards, because I know the cooking is gonna. I do have to cut up a lot of vegetables for the next thing. You're sick of all the Trevor hate? I'm sure he gets saddened by it. Is there Trevor hate? Is there really? I mean, I don't hate him. I mean, I also love him. And also, when he and I are on SSS together and barbing each other, not like barb, but like zinging each other. I mean, you know, that's not exactly real. We do get on each other's nerves sometimes, sure, but we've known each other for fucking 20 years. We all, you know. Ugh. Anyways, that's like a lot of cheese. I don't think I've done this with the actual recommended amount of cheese before. So you saw me say that this meal's going to be healthy. Well, anyway, so this is going to go in the oven in a little bit. Look at that. There's garlic and Parmesan crusted. It will be crusted. Once it bakes, it gets crusty. Salmon and asparagus. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it, motherfucker. All right. Do I like truffles? Haven't really had much in the way of truffles. If you're talking about the actual things that grow on the ground, had plenty of chocolate truffles. Ham boating? Is that what you call that? Is that what you yeah? I like that. All right. Oh, now I'm going to throw up. Okay. You guys like this? Huh? Huh? What about these? Huh? All right. Oh, this is one of those great recipes that tells you all the ingredients and then leaves out some of the ingredients in the directions. Last week when I made the buttermilk pancakes, which turned out pretty good, I forgot to put in the seltzer water, which is extremely important. So when I made them again a couple days, or like 2 days later, to use up the rest of the batter, I put in some seltzer water. I actually put in a little too much so there's a little runny, but man, that makes it nice and a little thinner, you know, because if you saw them last week, they're thick. They tasted great, but they're thick, and they actually didn't get done all the way quite. One of them was not quite done all the way in the middle. So, talk about the knife. About the knife. This is a knife that Adam, who is a cool dude, Whitest Kids fan, viewer, made. He works at Carter Cutlery in Portland, Oregon, and he made this. It's supposed to be about a half-inch thick. Now we're gonna go a little bigger. Okay. Anyways, he made this. He made the fucking metal part. He made the handle. He asked me what kind I wanted, and I asked my chef brother for advice because I just wanted a general fucking cutting things knife. So that's what we ended up with. Yeah, it's an extremely nice knife. I am trying to take very good care of it, but I'm a moron, so you know it's a learning curve. But you know, I don't really do soap on it. I clean it off with water and don't let the water sit on it. I oil it like it's my fucking broadsword. You know. So, what's up, everybody? Medium good care ain't so bad either. Yeah, I mean, you know. I make custom-made heroin spoons. I make my own for that. Thank you, though. Yeah, someone did send Timmy a fancy Japanese vegetable cleaver. You fucking nailed that one. That is exactly what happened. Okay, I need this out of the way, so we'll just throw it in a bowl. Ugh, I lost one. Back. Okay, let's drink this ginger beer. Quit fucking around. All right. Well, if you wish your husband could cook like this, well, here you go. You know, I'm just doing recipes off the internet. And by the way, if you don't know, you can always. That is fucking delicious. Gosling's ginger beer. Here's your official fucking commercial of the night. All right. I don't think I've ever had Goslings before. Yeah. Fucking good for what ails you, my friends. My friends. My friends. You guys remember that? Anyways, what were we talking about? Okay, so across my social media, let's call it an empire, you know. Be modest. Whenever I promote Zucchini Boys, I also put the recipes in the first post. I generally have been making 2 posts. I'll put one post up in the morning of the show, morning before the show. So like 11 o'clock this morning or something, Eastern time probably. And later I'll put up another post right before we go. Anyway, so in that morning post, I'll normally make a thread on Twitter or a longer post on Insta, or add some stuff to the comments on Facebook. And I'll put the recipes up, all right? So you can check it out that way. You know what? I was thinking I'd be done too early tonight, but the thing is with just 2 recipes that are pretty chilled and mostly just cutting stuff and then making it hot until it's edible. Excuse me. I can go leisurely and say a bunch of dumb words out of my mouth. Have I ever watched that movie, The Stupids? No, I never have. But I'll tell you what. I loved going to video stores. Who didn't? We all miss them, right? Anyone that's old enough to miss them. What are you doing with the zucchini? Hi, I am cutting into slices. I'm going to saute it. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. So video stores. R.I.P., right? I never saw the movie The Stupids, but I always loved going to the video store and seeing the box. Because if anyone else remember what the box for the VHS of the movie The Stupids was? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, hey. The box for the movie The Stupids was a picture of Tom Arnold, who was the star of the movie or whatever. Back when he could do that. It was Tom Arnold wearing like a goofy hat, and it just said in big letters, Tom Arnold is stupid. And I thought that was a fun way to promote it, and maybe I don't disagree with that. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so we're going to cut this into slices. Alright. Yep, Tom's face, yellow background, you got it. Ever listen to Greta Van Fleet? No. Oh, I want to talk about some things I've been listening to, though. Okay, so you know what? We're going to cut this in half first. I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's talk about pop culture ingested throughout the week, right? I've had some fun times watching movies this week. Those of you, especially if you watch the my video game streams that I do every other Monday, I will often take a break and, is it bragging? I don't know. Talk about my Blu-ray collection that I've put some serious work into with my stimmies. And I finally got around to watching some of those this week. And in fact, I accidentally bought some from Europe that were Region B. Oops. So then I did one final splurge and got myself a Region B Blu-ray player. And I tried to only order these movies from little indie places, which is fun. So did I just cut my finger off? No. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, this week I finally got around to watching some. I watched The Big Gun Down. Anybody else? Yeah, I think physical media's fun, Beyond Scotland was great. Thank you for suggesting it on Trailer Boys. Yeah, it was good, right? I never listened to XTC. Don't cry. Oh, because the onions, or because I'm talking about movies? Did I ever get into Skin Shape? Don't know what that means. Okay. Do you think Bogus Journey is the best movie out of the Bill and Ted trilogy too? Yes, definitely. They're all good. What is Big Gun? Okay, so The Big Gun Down. I have not heard Van Weezer yet. No. The Big Gun Down is, and it's kind of considered. I just heard about it not that long ago. It's kind of considered the best non-Sergio Leone Italian spaghetti western. It's written and directed by Sergio Solima, and got a really kick-ass Ennio Morricone score. In fact, I think it might be Ennio's best score. It's good, really good. Quentin Tarantino used some chunks of it in Inglourious Bastards. Anyways, it's a great spaghetti western. It stars Lee Van Cleef, who's the bad from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Tomas Milian, who was otherwise best known for Django Killed, and which is one of the many, many unofficial sequels to the original movie Django, which would include Django Unchained as an unofficial sequel because he's in it. I don't know if it's on Trailer Boys. I don't know. Anyways, Ernest Goes to Prison is the best Ernest movie. We were talking about that too. Anyways, Big Gun Down was great, and I enjoyed it. I only watched the 91-minute American or in English version, and they did do an Italian director's cut, which isn't crazy and indulgent. It's only like 15 minutes longer, so it's still not even 2 hours. So I'm into that. So I watched that. It's fucking fantastic, and the score is great. I also finally watched for the first time one of the things I ordered Region B by accident, so that's why I got an all-region player. Wheels on Meals, the written and directed by Sammo Hung, starring his buddies Yuen Biao, or Biao, I'm not sure how you say the last name. I'm white as shit. And Jackie Chan. And man, that is a fucking kick-ass movie. Tell you what. Am I worried there could be a day there will not be physical media again and everything will just be streamed? No, because I have a Blu-ray player that plays all regions and a bunch of Blu-rays, so fine. Let's go ahead and cut the cord, you know? I'm ready. I've already got a lot of the movies I like. The Great Silence, I'm not as familiar with that one. That is another one Tarantino used a lot. Okay, so olive oil and some butter and a large nonstick skillet over medium low heat. Okay, so all right, so we're pretty much ready here. I'm just going to grate the quarter cup of parm here. So I have tons of parm left. I don't know what I was worried about. Where are the pigtails? They gave them the day off, you know? Healthy food? Well, okay, there's a lot of Parmesan cheese involved. But, yes, healthier than I have been doing. If you caught Zucchini Boys the last month, there's a lot of large pots filled with oil. A lot of frying stuff, you know? So, I've not seen My Name is Nobody, no. I started watching the one Sergio Leone Western I haven't seen, Fistful of Dynamite, and I wasn't wild about, like, I don't know, I just kind of had a problem right off the bat, like, one of the two protagonists, like, I don't know, basically raped somebody, and I was just like, so it's kind of hard for me to, I normally don't hold a bunch against, you know, I'm okay with anything in a movie or in, you know, comedy, if it's like, seems like it's for a reason, but it just bugged me some, I'll get around to watch it again sometime, maybe I wasn't in the right mood, you know. I got that grater at IKEA. This grater, yeah, I think it's from IKEA. I didn't buy it. But, okay, I want a little bit more. I need more. Who's my favorite celebrity that I met? Jeez, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember. You know who's fucking a sweetheart is Kevin McDonald. He's great from The Kids in the Hall. He came for probably well below his normal fee to play a charity comedy festival that some friends and I put on in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He came about 2.5 years ago, and he did an improv class, or kind of a sketch writing class, and then he did it. Part of his show is that the people who took the class with him got to do the show with him and do their sketches, and then after that, he did like kind of a stand-up storytelling characters kind of thing. It was great. Really fantastic guy. And, you know, if you don't know his story, he, you know, after Kids in the Hall, he moved into Canada, back up into Canada and stuff. And so I've been living in South Dakota for 8-9 years, whatever. And so I was like, yeah, you know, we should have him on the festival because black-haired, bug-eyed, man-child members of sketch comedy groups that move into the middle of nowhere after their show leaves the air should stick together, right? So, Henry Winkler, that's a good one. Okay, so what do we do now? Heat the olive oil. How much olive oil? 1 tablespoon. And how much? A tablespoon of butter. They're saying use less sodium butter with canola oil. It was probably written, you know how like every 2 months they change their opinion on if butter's good for you or not? So this recipe was probably written during one of those times when they said it wasn't, you know? There's a big ass fly around who's gonna die on stream, hopefully. Alright, then we need a tablespoon of butter. gotta admit that was fucking cool. I actually did some a stand-up joke about the whole wine thing, right? Because they're always saying it's good for you, it's bad for you, it's good for you, it's bad for you. And then, so my stand-up bit was about how they're always changing their minds. And I said the last one I read, and this was a couple years ago, so it's probably changed by now. But in my stand-up bit, I said the last article I read about wine said drinking wine is good for you, but it also contains alcohol, so it could be bad. And it said, so you'd be better off just drinking a lot of grape juice. And then it ended the article with, but then you wouldn't want to fuck. And that was part of my joke. And then I would end it by saying, like, I gotta stop getting my news from Pornhub. So, all right, let's see. Heat the olive oil on 1 tablespoon butter. Medium-low heat. I'm gonna end up having to cover this, right? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, that's stupid. So we're going to get the onions going. Once the onions are going, we'll get the salmon in the oven. I have not seen Sukiyaki Western Django. Am I winning? Sure. Do I have any thoughts on Bad Batch? Of course I do. My daughter and I... man, since she was 5 or 6, we started watching the Clone Wars. You know, we watched Phantom Menace and then Attack the Clones, and then watched Clone Wars for, you know, it took a few years because she's little, you know, and there was like 6 seasons of that show, right? Before when they came back and finished it. But anyway, so then we did that. We watched Revenge of the Sith. And even, I tweeted this once, but even my daughter, who was 7 or 8 at the time, were watching Revenge of the Sith. At the end, when Darth Vader goes, no, she goes, like, even a little kid knows that was stupid, right? So then we, you know, then we watched all the Rebels, which we then went right into watching Rogue One, you know, so we've had fun doing all that stuff. So when they ended the Clone Wars, they finally came back and ended Clone Wars last year, a year and a half ago, and put out, whoa, what the fuck am I doing putting my elbow on that? They ended the Clone Wars show, and one of the things they introduced in those last few episodes was a group of clones who were, like, fucked up, called the Bad Batch, and now they have their own show, and it's great. Tolly, what else is great? It's Gosling's ginger beer. Try it today. Okay, so that's good. Let's get the onions in there. We got butter melting in olive oil back here. We're going to put fucking onions in there, too. I'll tell you what. Once the onions kind of get done-ish, we will get the salmon in the oven. A lot of onion. Well, you know, it's one of those Midwestern steroid vegetable problems where they say medium onion, and medium onions out here are like fucking onions, you know. Okay, but yeah, I think Bad Batch is gonna be cool. This writer I like, Outlaw Vern, who's kind of an expert on action and horror movies, but he loves the Star Wars stuff too, and he was talking about on Twitter the other day that he thinks it's gonna kind of turn into like an A-Team in space, which, if you don't remember the A-Team, it was a great show with Mr. T, and it was him and his friends were basically veterans who were they were POWs or what was it? No, they were like jailed. They were soldiers that were jailed, I think, and they escaped and snuck around the country helping people with like little missions. It was awesome. Anyways, give us a Mars leak. We won't tell the other guys. Okay. It's about Mars. Falsely accused of war crimes. That's what it is. Thank you, Doc. Well, we got some of it on YouTube. If you want to watch Whitest Kids on YouTube, on the YouTube. All right, let's get this onion fucking cooking, all right? Jesus, I almost ruined everything. Okay. We're going to need 1 more tablespoon of butter, so let's get that ready. I think I'm about done cutting things. I do need to get some parsley chopped up. Now they do good deeds and shoot at people, but don't actually hit them. Excuse me. Yeah, the verified YouTube channel will figure it out, but go to official WKUK on YouTube. That's where we've been putting up HD versions, and there's other stuff on there. There's even stuff on there that hasn't been on Twitch because we made it before we got on Twitch. You know? I hope everyone's enjoying this. I know it's kind of chill tonight. That's kind of the idea. Because last week I did breakfast for dinner, which was fantastic, but I made 5 things. One of them was just cutting up a melon, but still. I made 5 things, and I didn't burn the bacon. The bacon was perfect. However, I tried that again the other day, making breakfast for dinner for my daughter using the leftovers, and I burned the shit out of the bacon. Totally. The melon was good. I got pepperoni stuck in my teeth. All right. Well, I really want this onion to get started, but it's just not. Too much of it. It's okay. Maybe I'll crank the heat a little bit. It says medium low, but what the fuck do they know? Okay. I better get all my measurements ready, huh? We're going to want, what? Half teaspoon of thyme? Oh, yeah. Half teaspoon of kosher salt. And a quarter of pepper. Dude, you guys want to smell this time? Timmy ate a pizza before dinner. Or I didn't. I had like a little piece of pepperoni. Like literally just chunks of pepperoni. It's a good idea. Have I ever thought about adding music to the stream that won't get DMCA'd? No. But I was starting to talk about that stuff and I got sidetracked and then sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked. So I was enjoying movies this week. Wheels on Meals and also The Big Gun Down. The Big Gun Down soundtrack I've been listening to a lot. I also watched the new Mortal Kombat. Bad. If you ever want to see me review movies, you can go to my letterbox, Timmy W. Sam's on there too. He's not as active as me, but we both put stuff on there from time to time. I do it a lot. Anyways, I reviewed the Mortal Kombat movie, and I think it's a funny review. It's not a good movie. I just don't understand. You know, Hollywood just hasn't figured out yet that we're not so dumb that we need origins for fucking everything. So the guy that plays Sub-Zero in that movie is named Joe Taslim, or Taslim is probably how you say it, and he's, I think, Indonesian. But anyway, so he was in The Raid, but he was also in a movie that came out in 2018 called The Night Comes for Us. Anybody out there seen that shit? Also, thanks to Nolan Void for gifting some subs. Very cool. Yo, Punished Walrus, you should maybe Google us a little more, buddy. We all went to film school. And going to film school doesn't automatically make you pretentious. It means you are learning how film is made. I like to watch all kinds of crazy B movies and shit and just find out, you know, I still enjoy them, you know, and it's like, you know, you watch like a classic genre B movie like the first Evil Dead or something, and like you appreciate the techniques because you sometimes know how they made it, you know. Now Sam graduated from film school, so maybe that's the difference. Have I watched every Doll Man? No. I want to get there. So Full Moon Video, the people who put out all those Doll Man, Puppet Master, they put out Evil Bong, Ginger Dead Man, they put out all those. You can get a subscription to them, and like just they have like their own streaming service. It's just that stuff, and then they find some other weird shit. So I'm kind of into it. I might do that. Just one more Skatefall and Cheddar Goblin 311. fantastic names all around. Thank you for gifting and resubscribing. Anyway, so, yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie was not good. But, so, the Mortal Kombat movie, I think, wastes every potential they had. Fear Silk, can you quick tell me where I said I hate Puppet Master? Let's all wait for them to reveal this. It'll bring me to a point about talking about movies on the internet, which fills me with pure unbridled rage. Exactly. So, did somebody else? Or are you just saying that? Because, like, I find other people... One time I mentioned something about romance novels on a post on my Facebook page, and one of my aunts was like, don't make fun of romance novels. I'm like, I didn't, you know? So there seems to be an idea that talking about something means hating it. It's like, well, what if I like it? How am I supposed to talk about it? Anyway, so Mortal Kombat was bad. Also, my daughter, I don't know why, you know, like, you try to imbue your kids with smarts and good taste, but she loves those fucking Pirates of the Caribbean movies. The first one's alright. Second one has some decent sword fights, but we watched the third one. I'd never seen it before. First of all, it's 3 fucking hours long. The plot doesn't make any goddamn sense. I don't care what you say. Keith Richards is, like, in it, and that's cool, but he's not even really introduced. It's like, oh, here's Keith Richards. And then there's no sword fights, and it's 3 hours long. Also, it's 3 hours long, and it's 3 hours long. So that was bad. And then Mortal Kombat wasted Joe Taslim, so I was like, I gotta watch Joe Taslim not be wasted. So I rewatched The Night Comes for Us. And if you haven't seen it, if you like slasher movies and you like martial arts, there's your film. It's on Netflix. Also, Headshot by the same people is in there as well, I think. Anyways, it's very well filmed martial arts scenes with buckets and buckets of blood. If you've ever been watching a martial arts movie and been like, I wish someone would get a meat hook in the taint, there's your film. I don't know about Keith. I know I don't know about Keith, but I'm saying that I think he was not used well in the movie because they didn't really introduce him. He's just kind of there, you know? Anyway, we've got Cheddar Goblin and Great Goblin. This is getting confusing, but thank you to everybody. You didn't think I could watch those movies? I don't know what that means. Oh, pirated movies? Is that a joke about pirating movies? I know the light looks annoying on the camera, but I gotta get these things going here. What time is it? It's already 8? Jeez. Time flies when you're bullshitting. Let's get going, babies. Let's cook. Well, I think I'm going to get the salmon in here. Let's see. Oh, shit. You know what? I fucked up. The salmon... Well, no, I didn't fuck up. The salmon is only half of what's called for in the recipe, but I still use the full amount of cheese, asparagus, which is fine, and olive oil. That's okay. That's the one you see, huh? What? Sorry, I don't see all the messages. Sometimes I miss them. If I like short horror games, I'm down. Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street is good. Or were you talking about something else completely when you said that's the one you see? See, that's the problem with me trying to keep up and then not giving up. I don't even know if I'm right or wrong anymore. I don't know. Ugh. I just hope everybody's having a good time. Alright, what do we want to cook this for? We'll only do about 15 minutes because I just remembered that I'm only using half the salmon I'm supposed to. Okay. But, the acceptable? The full amount of cheese. Goat on Elm Street. Dude, my daughter loved, what is that fucking annoying game? Goat Warrior? No. Goat Simulator. There it is. Alright, so... Not worried about that anymore. Add the zucchini, salt, pepper, thyme, and remaining butter with canola oil. There's a whole lot of zucchini, boy. And what else do we want? Pepper. am I doing? There we go. Did I do as much cocaine as the other dudes back that day? I've never done cocaine, never snorted a goddamn thing up my nose. I was always afraid to. I smoked pot and ate pills. That was just fun. Alright. Oh, remaining sodium butter. Well, it says less sodium butter, but I'm not a wimp. Okay. Alright, everything's in there. Okay, so there is the zucchini going. I don't think we need any more. Well, you never know. You might end up needing more olive oil. You never quite know. Put away some stuff. Maybe play a game. Maybe do some meal prep for tomorrow. You know, sometimes someone just said in the chat they like watching meal prep. You know, I like to. You know, sometimes I like playing to people's sick fucking fetishes. You know, why not? What? Okay. Meal prep is just leftovers? No, I'm gonna make another meal tomorrow. Called, I'm gonna make, it's gonna be in a crock pot. It's gonna cook all day. That's why I want to get it ready. It's gonna be like a teriyaki beef kind of thing with peas and rice. It's gonna be good. I'm using frozen peas, but whatever. What do I even need to do for prep for that? Let's see. Let's eat some Parmesan shreds. I gotta brown the beef. And then otherwise you just kind of make this sauce and pour it on there. So I could brown the beef and cut up the garlic. I don't know. Maybe I'll just play a video game instead. Quay Lutefisk? How's everybody doing? Jurassic Park. Here's the thing. It is possible to have control over your own mind and body. And just because I was there doing drugs doesn't mean I was doing the coke. You know? I didn't tell them to fuck off. I just said I didn't want coke. That's right. I was drinking root beer. Or ginger beer in this case. This is delicious. But yeah, the other thing is like, so when I had friends, because a lot of people in New York did coke and probably still do coke. I haven't been there in a long time. Anyways, but so when my friends or whoever were doing coke, I would just, while they did that, I would just continue to drink, right? So like, I would just be that much more drunk, and it's fine. Everything evened out. I'm allergic to seafood. Can we substitute Swedish fish for the salmon? Absolutely. Thanks to Crawdid it? I don't know. For resubscribing. Appreciate it. What's the last kid show you remember watching for yourself as a teenager or adult? Not for my daughter. Do you consider Batman 66 a kid's show? You better consider it a good show or I'll kick you off. Just kidding. Am I going to watch Trevor's stream with Biederman tomorrow? I might. We'll see what I'm doing. Excuse me. Freakazoid is great. You know what? Animaniacs was a great show. If I watch something recently that's a bit for kids, by myself without my daughter around, I suppose one of the Star Wars cartoons, I guess. Let's talk about Batman 66, because I rankled a few feathers, or whatever you say, last night, and here's an opinion that I have that I still believe. Batman opinions, I know on the internet, are just fucking cancer, right? But, like, even worse than Star Wars opinions, maybe. Here's the deal, and this is true, it's not just me trying to fucking talk shit. Adam West is my favorite live-action Batman. I think he did a great job as Bruce Wayne. I think, Batman doesn't need to be dark and scary and all that bullshit that, I don't know who convinced people of that, but I think it's stupid. And, it's fun, you know, and I honestly think the Riddler and Joker on the old Batman show are scary, you know, I think they're cool. And, the other villains are great. Batgirl looked like a goddamn $1,000,000, right? And, it was a fun show. And here's what I said last night on Twitter, which I still think is true, by the way. The only time... Yeah, I know it kicked it off, Zexler. It's not my first rodeo. Anyways. I know that it's Frank Miller's fault. But anyways, and a lot of that stuff is good, but it's like, it's not the only way to do Batman. Because, you know, on the Adam West Batman, he still solved crimes. He still, had moments of drama, there really was, and he still, like, you know, was fucking Batman, you know? In fact, sometimes he even seemed a little unhinged, you know? But here's the other thing about Batman 66. It is the only time that, in my opinion, we have seen a live-action Batman in a good fight scene. You know? The Batman 66 fight scenes, the camera was pulled back, right? A lot of the time you could see the action. There wasn't a ton of cuts, right? It was choreographed. And yes, it was often silly, but it was still like they were fighting. You can see the fight happen. You know, try watch Batman Begins when he fights ninjas. It's like, why have we watched half this movie? I mean, I love Batman Begins. I think it's great. But I've never been into the fights because it's like, so we watch this dude train with all these ninjas, and then he pisses off the ninjas, and they're all gonna fight, and this is the fucking shots, you know? It's like, dude, fucking pull that shit back, calm down, and get some martial arts choreographers in there and fucking do it, right? Someday, I think we'll get a Batman film where he does that, but now hold my breath. We'll get there. But yeah, so Batman 66 is like the only time live-action Batman. And I guess there's one good fight scene in Batman vs. Superman, but that movie's bullshit. It sucks, and so does Justice League. Anyways, not gonna argue that. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, so last night on Twitter I said Batman 66 still has the best Batman fights. A few people responded and said, bam, pow, you know, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, sure, they have those silly sound effects because they were trying to be funny. But if you fucking pay attention in between the sound effects, you could see a guy come up to Batman trying to hit him, Batman hitting him back, and someone falling over. And you could see it all happen, and you recognize what is happening. It's not like when you watch a Christopher Nolan one, and you're so excited for the rest of it. You know, the good dialogue, the good acting, the good set design. You're so excited about the rest of it in a Chris Nolan Batman movie that your brain just starts convincing you, like, yeah, you can totally see Batman fight a ninja. No, you can't. It's just, you know, so, whatever. Anyways, I'm a guy who puts a lot of stock in well-filmed fights, which is why I like movies from Asia, especially lately, Southeastern Asia. Singapore, Indonesia, or Singapore? I don't know if I've seen much of Singapore martial arts, but Indonesia and Thailand especially. But anyways, Direct-to-video movies. You want to see fight scenes done well, go look up Michael Jai Blood and Bone. Michael Jai White. Scott Adkins in Undisputed 2 or 3. Triple Threat, which had a whole bunch of cool people in it. Keanu Reeves directed a great martial arts film called Man of Tai Chi. Check that shit out. These are movies, or the one I was talking about earlier, The Night Comes for Us. These are movies with well-filmed action, and the John Wick films have good filmed action, They're not fucking editing the shit out of it and jumping around with a camera, right? The Bourne movies, by the way, are kind of the problem there. That's kind of one of the things that did that. The Ip Man movies are great, yeah. Even the fourth one, I'm always posing. What are you talking about? Anyways, I don't get it. When I see, like, Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat, the fights were not, they're okay, but they could have been done way much better. And it's like, at this point, in 2021, there have been enough instances of well-filmed martial arts in action that you don't really have an excuse to do it, to, like, fuck it up anymore, especially if your movie's about fucking fighting, Do I like the Raid movies? I fucking love the Raid movies. I love how they're different from each other. I think if you made me choose, I'd probably choose the second one, because the Raid 2 has some absolutely outstanding fights in it, but also is like, I always refer to it as heat with kicking. It's like pretty much what it is. I think you could do a fun film festival. You show Heat, and then The Dark Knight, and then the Raid 2, and it's like, here's Heat, and here's Heat with Batman, and now here's Heat with kicking, Kung Fu Hustle's a great one. Now that one's a little different though, because Sad Chai Alien Outcast, read this. Anyways, Kung Fu Hustle's a little different because it's, it uses a lot of special effects to be cartoony, but it's still shot well, you can still see what's going on. Shaolin Soccer, another great one. Yeah, what's that guy's name who does those films? The director, Stephen Chow, right? It's great. But yeah, then I'm watching an older film like Wheels on Meals yesterday that's like fucking 36 years old now, 7 years old. The action in that is fucking brilliant, So, what I'm saying is everything's horseshit. But no, I mean, we're lucky. If you're a fan of action and martial arts, you should feel lucky that you get to, we do have access to a lot of great film stuff. And they're still making it. There's still new ones being made that are good. But it's just frustrating to not see Hollywood embrace it very much, Because, I mean, the reason the John Wick movies look good, I mean, I believe, the stunt, it's made by stuntmen. And Keanu Reeves has a huge respect for that shit, Not everybody's going to do that. When you say, yeah, well, Jackie Chan, though, what does that mean? Russia made their own raid movies called Russian Raid. Are they good? Pacific Rim, ? Pacific Rim, ! When I think of the Matrix fight scenes, they're good. Oh, Jackie Chan's the best. Yeah, he's fantastic. I've been in a bit of a Jackie Chan phase. I've seen Police Story before, but I watched Police Story 1, 2, and 3, which is Super Cop. And something else. And then I also, now I just watched Wheels on Meals, which Jackie Chan is in, but also with his buddy Sammo Hung, who directed it. And so now I'm going to be getting into a Sammo Hung phase, which sometime in the next few days. I've not seen Zebra Man, but I'll get to that in a second. I guess we're talking about martial arts movies for the rest of the stream. Anyways, so now I'm going to move from Jackie Chan. When I'm watching older Asian action movies, I'm going to move from Jackie Chan to Sammo Hung. I'm going to watch Eastern Condors, which I haven't seen in years, which is fantastic. It's one of many movies made from all over the world that was trying to cash in on Rambo energy, right? Specifically Rambo 2 and 3. And, anyways, it's written and directed by Sammo Hung. Yang Wu Ping is in it. It's fucking awesome. And I can't wait to watch it again. It's been many years. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to fucking cut up some parsley. That's right. I think for both of these I was supposed to have some chopped up parsley, wasn't I? No. Okay, someone asked me if I've seen Zebra Man. No, Zebra Man is a Chilean Chilean, wait, Zebra Man. Am I thinking of the right thing? Or is Zebra Man the, yeah. What is Zebra Man? Is Zebra Man with Marco Zerrar or not? Or am I thinking of something else? Is Zebra Man that one by, what's his name? Ichi the Killer Dude. Someone fill me in. Someone answer my questions. I know there's that slow thing in the chat, and I'm sorry that I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, it's the Kashimike. Okay. Is it? Someone tell me. What's happening? Garlic is not black by now. Man, people love to be fucking nincompoops. It looks fine. It's only been like 16, 17 minutes. I could maybe let it go for a bit longer. This is what it looks like right now. Okay, yes, not Zebra Man. I was thinking of something else. I'm going to let it go just maybe 2 minutes longer. Looks mushy? Fuck you. Okay, so, I don't like that kind of shit. Alright, so this is, yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Got some parsley ready. Okay, so it is, yeah, thank you, Dolphin Wizard. Sorry it takes so long in the chat. I thought you were talking about another movie I forget the name of now, starring Marco Zerrar, who's a Chilean martial artist. Okay, first of all, no, I have not seen Zebra Man, but so Marco Zerrar is the bad guy in Undisputed 3, and he's fucking fantastic. And he made a movie a while back that I rewatched recently called Redeemer, which is pretty great. The uncut version of it, Casino Royale. Are there good fight scenes in that? Is it well? See, I'm all about the shooting that stuff well. Do I watch UFC? No. I don't like hugging. I don't want to watch people hug. I want to watch them fucking kicks and punches. You know. I know that's like a. I know that saying that about UFC is almost as bullshit as saying wrestling is fake, but I just don't want to watch people hug and do holds, you know. Maybe it's different now. Maybe I should give it a shot. I don't know. Condor Man? Maybe. I don't know. That was delicious. See here. Sweaty dick punching. I have a friend who did cage fighting for a little bit, and he was a big Viking man. He was a big Viking man, and he ended up, I think he won a couple, but yeah, he ended up retiring because he got his ass kicked. It happens, you know? Pickled eggs are hot sauce in that fridge? No. Not right now. Okay, this is good. This looks good. So I'm going to use a combination of this pot holder made by amazing Whitest Kids fan. Hold on, hang on. And then this other pot holder that I made. I didn't make it. What the fuck? I just lied for no reason. No, I bought it. I bought it from an old lady at the mall from a craft booth. The fuck did I say I made that? Anyways. Okay, now let's put some parsley on this baby, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to put my mitt back on here. I'll show you guys this shit. Actually, maybe I'll plate it first, huh? Sprinkle with Parmesan. Serve immediately. You know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit longer, actually. But let's get a plate. Pacific or Atlantic salmon? This is wild-caught Pacific salmon. Since I live in the Midwest, however, it is frozen. Well, it's not frozen right now. Now it's hot, but yeah. Okay, so I'm having to do some math here because I'm counting calories and stuff, you know. Okay, so there's 6, so about, yeah, okay. Alright, let's do a little stir in here. Okay, here we go. Yo, what other well-filmed action movies can we talk about? What do I got on my shelf? Oh, Blood and Bone, if you've never seen it. I mentioned it a little bit ago. Blood and Bone, starring Michael Jai White. That is some good shit. Oh my god! How did that even happen? Did anybody notice that? It's like suddenly the muscles in my hand just stopped working. That was insane. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna weigh it like a little boy. Ooh, these things are screaming now. That's what I want to hear. I want to torture this zucchini. Welcome back to Zucchini Torture, boys. Yeah, try not to die means, well, yeah, that's, I suppose, is one way to say it. What I meant, there's maybe a Borderlands 2 reference if anybody else gets that. And then also, just trying to eat a little healthier after having some pretty crazy shit the last few weeks. I think that's about right. Okay, so it's a very green meal, but I guess that's probably good, right? All right, kids. Cats and kittens. Here's a fucking plate of food. There we go. There's, you got your baked salmon. It's garlic and Parmesan crusted, along with asparagus that went with it, right? And zucchini. Yo, what if, because some people, I think some people think when they see that this show's called Zucchini Boys, I think there's people out there who think, oh, I fucking forgot to put the Parmesan cheese on this. Oh my god. There we go. What a fucking disaster that would have been, huh? That'd be way worse than forgetting to put the soda water in the pancakes last week. Alright. Alright. There, now there's definitely enough cheese in this. Okay. Can we get a salmon cross-section? Yes, great idea. I will never be forgiven. Never cheese, never me. So I dubbed the unforgiven. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, there is a crust on that bitch. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's your salmon cross-section right there. Oh, yeah. Metallica. It is. Am I playing any games tonight? You know what? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe I'll fire up Fallout. We'll see. Tell you what, the asparagus is good. Yeah. end is a little, the thicker end on the big ones is a little too chewy, but not bad. Lemon. You like the bones? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of forgot about the bones. We'll see what happens with the bones. I do eat the skin. By the way, if you have a cat and you ever get a big slab of salmon, you can give them the skin. Cats love that shit. That's good. There's a bone. All right. Wait, whose bananas have bones? I'll trade you 5 gallons of gas for your leftovers. Well, out here we're fine still. It's $2.70 something a gallon, not bad. It's okay. How much gas in my basement? I don't have a basement. It's consumer created sorted. It's over 3 there now in Rhode Island. Oh my god. Good food, Jimmy. Right? Is it one of these again? Right? Oh, here's a martial arts film to talk about. So, I was talking about several people that are good at martial arts movies, but Thailand was doing a great job for a while. Tony Jaa's pretty well known. But Gigi Yanine is fucking terrific. And this movie, Chocolate, is great. She plays, I believe she's autistic. And what's cool, so the director, Pracha Pinkyao, also made Tony Jaa's big movie, Ong Bak. That movie cannot be good. Why? Because you can't heard of it? Yeah, well, fuck off. Anyway, so Pracha Pinkyao had directed Ong Bak, and then he made Chocolate. And Chocolate, the girl in it is autistic, and she's obsessed with watching that movie. So it's kind of an interesting thing there. But anyway, so she starts to just learn the moves and becomes like a mob enforcer by accident, sort of. It's great. But judging based on its cover, it's a tested method. Not if you go deep enough. It's not. This cover's not bad. You got a lady with some swords and shit on it, right? And there's like beat up people behind her. Read a book, dude. All right. Anyways, she's great in it, and she's a great martial artist. She was also in Triple Threat, along with a bunch of other people. And I think it's rated R, but sometimes if I see a cool action scene, I'll just show it to my daughter out of context. There's a great scene in Chocolate where she goes into I don't know, some sort of like, you know, how in action movies there's just a warehouse where all the bad guys work. She goes into one of those. And like in their locker room, so she's like opening up locker doors and smashing them into people's faces. It's great. Panini Mini, yes, I think so. Is Darren ever coming back on the stream? On this stream? Yeah, I think I was supposed to ask him to. I think I was supposed to coordinate with him for this one. Oops, god damn it. I've been too busy. Yeah, we'll get him back on eventually. Not noticing a lot of bones. Maybe I'm just eating them. Yeah, I haven't seen nobody yet. Sleeve McDykel, thank you for resubscribing. Yeah, dude, Darren, he's busy, man. It takes a lot of time to be hot. You know? He does do other things. But he's good at being hot. I gotta kill that fly. I can see it over there. You guys ready? Doom 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 doom. Fucking, they didn't kill him. I think I got him, but I didn't kill it. I'm not gonna leave the fly alone. He's gonna land on all this beautiful food I just made, you know? Fuck that fly. Yeah, flies do suck. I fucking hate them. Oh yeah, I kept trying to talk about music. Okay, so do you have like an album you listen to when you're doing dishes that you go back to a lot? You're gonna put on a playlist now? Fly forgiven. Anyways, I have a doing dishes album that I put. I listen to lots of different things because I have to wash dishes a lot. Because of you fucking people. I wash dishes before and after the show. Anyways, there's an album I love to listen to when I do dishes. Screaming Females, Rose Mountain. Anybody know? Yeah, I missed what you're talking about. Sorry. Do you ever try to proposition you maids like in adult videos? I don't have any maids. No. Am I cutting the florets off? No, I'm just making them smaller pieces. Nate, your friend, dated the Screaming Female singer. They're a great band. So I was at a festival in Lincoln, Nebraska in 2016. I was hanging out with a bunch of great comedians from Denver. You know what that means. And, so we were at this concert and I was ripped. And, man, Screaming Females put on a fantastic show. And, afterwards, I went up to buy the record. And one of the other people in the band, not the singer, I think the bass player guy, came up and he was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of White Kids." I'm like, "I love you guys too!" And we were just buddies for a second. It was great. Some of this zucchini, some of the asparagus is a little too chewy. That's a good joke, just when we're escape fault. And if it's a real question, I don't know. What was the movie with Lee Van Cleef? Big Gunfight? I'll write it down this time, no fooling. You're so close. It's the Big Gun Down. But the Italian name is something else. La Resa. It's over there. I can't get to it right now. Anyways. What are my thoughts on asparagus, Pete? It smells, but you put it in the toilet, you're fine. Hello, Unsilent Storms. Thanks for coming out. Was the salmon good? Yeah, it's great. I think the asparagus, I don't know. I didn't quite nail the asparagus. The zucchini's good. The salmon is good. The cheese ratio? That's not bad. Here's the thing is the recipe called for 1.5 pounds of salmon. Well, I accidentally only used 12 ounces. But I still use the full recipe amount of cheese. So, that's kind of cheesy, but it's not too bad. What is the best pair of feet I've seen? That's a crazy question. I don't know. I have to say my girlfriend's feet, right? Mine? I have good feet. Although my toenails, no. Someone says Zach's feet. Yeah, Zach's feet are good. Nate says his feet are pretty cool. Nate, you know, I've known you for a long time. I don't know if I've seen your feet. Let's rectify that, man. Once everybody's vaccinated, let's hang out and show each other our feet. Nate is Sam's brother, if you didn't know. I love Nate. I love me some Nate Brown. Who doesn't love Nate Brown, right? Okay, I guess that link was real. Nate, what are you doing, man? Should I click it? Let's see. It was in the OnlyFans. So no, that's my browser history. Okay. Is it really you, man? Follow for free. Oh my God, man. You are great. Anyways, everybody, it's not real, so if you click it, nothing will happen. Don't worry. Did I get hooked on San Andreas the way I did GTA Vice City? What's up, Swiggity Swoo? Hello to you. Well, you're in Boston. There's a lot of people from your area on here. Give them a good what's up. Does anyone pay Nate for that? Well, no, it says it's free, so. Anyway, someone was asking if I got as addicted to San Andreas as Vice City. Yeah, I loved it. Brewed Mischief, that is funny. Didn't play the FF8 remaster. I've never played Final Fantasy VIII at all. I've only played 7. Oh, Chatter Goblin going off. Thank you. The GTA role-playing server, Nate? I don't know. I just wasn't that interested in that. You know, that's similar to Fallout to me, where it's like, those are games you play by yourself. You know, when you're trying to drop out of college. And I just don't want to play with other people. Tim, you're being compensated for all the money you spend on food for these videos. I shoplift everything. Professor Death resubscribing. Thank you. Or Professor Death. Ribeye steak stream? That's not a bad idea, Nick. You're right. Who's going to win the NBA title this year? I've not been paying attention. Are they at it again? But they did it in the fall, right? I'm so confused. Well, speaking of video games, so I called the stream Try Not to Die because I'm trying to make healthier food tonight. Even though it's all covered in cheese, it's still pretty healthy. And reference to Dr. Zed from the Borderlands series. Try not to die. And I greatly enjoyed Borderlands 2. Was not as wild about 3, but it was good still, you know. Nate, good job, buddy. Taco Bell delivery. Whoa. Okay, you said someone says Borderlands 3 just had a bad story. Story was okay. I actually thought I didn't like the menus as much. I liked in Borderlands 2 that the menus came up more quickly. And I don't know, it just felt like a little off. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Like, it just didn't... Playing it didn't feel as smooth as playing 2. 2 was like... We just talking about it. Makes me want to play 2. I'll be right back. I'm still here. Wait, I didn't bring everything I needed. Are they really making that Borderlands movie? I don't know if I care about that. I'm taking vitamins, by the way. Talk about how much Mortal Kombat sucked. I did. Okay, so I don't think that... I don't think that... I don't like... I'm pretty open to movies, right? I'm pretty open to the idea of movies and things you want to do in your movie. Fine, let's see if it's good. I don't care. But I think I'm open to it when it feels like it's someone who wanted to tell this story or someone who wanted to like make a movie this way, right? Open to it. But when it feels like a studio, it's like no one's gonna like Scorpion and Sub-Zero unless we give them stupid backstories, you know, and that's what I don't like, you know. Jolly Fur, because you asked, named so many different video games. You said fan of Dark Souls? No. Destiny? Yes. RuneScape? Never played. Resident Evil? Yes. Gears? Played a little bit, liked it. Sam Brown and I beat Gears 1 together. He was in his house in Brooklyn. I was at my house in Brooklyn. It was fun. Kano carried the movie. He had some kind of, if I remember right, he had some kind of not cool jokes about Asian cultures or whatever, but he was a good character. I'm not going to spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but I thought they failed with Kano for the same reason I stopped watching Walking Dead after the end of season 3. I feel like there's got to be someone out there to which that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be playing Borderlands 2 tonight. I don't have it installed. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers? I've not. Sketchy Hero, exactly. I'm sure it was. Because The Walking Dead came up with 2 great non-comic book ideas, 2 characters, right? And they got rid of the most interesting one. It was just like, what the fuck? But yeah, the Mortal Kombat thing, the Origins thing, it's like, I said this, if you look me up on Letterboxd, you can see some of my thoughts there too, but, Wait, is it already done? Wait, maybe it didn't take very long. What the fuck is that? Anyways, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck am I to say? What the fuck is really going on? How did the cat get so fat? Why does the family die? And do you care why? Never been a shred of anything getting better in the ghetto. People fed up, getting sped up, getting fed up. Okay, but I just don't think they need origins for that stuff, right? I lost my train of thought. Fuck it. Jurassic Park? Totally agree with you. The 95 movie is better. Paul Thomas Anderson is better at doing this kind of shit than anybody else. The only person that can make an even watchable video game movie is Paul Thomas Anderson. And I own all the Resident Evil movies. I think they're good. I think they're fun. You know? Well, Army of the Dead comes out tomorrow. I've heard that's great. Yeah, I'll check it out. I don't have high hopes for Borderlands 2 getting downloaded anytime soon. Panini, that's a great joke. Wait, did I say Paul Thomas Anderson? I meant Paul W.S. Anderson. I'm sorry if that came off like a fun bit, because it was really just me being stupid. Yes, Jellyfur, good guess. Everybody asked me that one, because they know I love Resident Evil, and I loved number 7 quite a bit. Yeah, forgot what I was going to say. Oh, a Contra movie. You could maybe do it well. Here's the thing is, they just think that people... Okay, so a nerd like me who's grown up on video games and Star Wars and Marvel stuff, if you showed me a movie about a guy that shoots ice out of his hands in a ninja costume, I'll just be like, sure. You know? But the problem is, a lot of suits and shit think that the average dude or lady who's not into nerdy shit needs an explanation. Why is this ninja man shooting ice? And I just don't think we're there as a society anymore. Maybe we used to be. I think like nerdy shit is, and fantasy and sci-fi stuff is widely accepted to the point where you don't need to give Sub-Zero an origin. Just have him show up, spraying ice and fucking fighting people. You're good. Everybody's good. We get it. He's a blue ninja. He has ice hands. Yeah, if you want to just watch Hoarders, you should. Hoarders is fucking terrifying, Gabriano. That's like a horror show right there, right? So I just think you don't need to do that anymore. It's just like the Solo movie. I think Solo could have been great. They gave us origins for everything. It was fucking crazy. Exactly, Chopper Flick Velvet. I know that may be kind of a joke on your part, but it's true. Chick flick rom-com films. And I agree with you. We don't need to call them that. You know, it's stupid. They're just movies, right? I'm trying to think. I haven't watched a lot of romantic comedies. Do I have any? Look at my movie shelf. I put my butt out? Oh. Is Cheap Thrills one? Just kidding. How about Bad Lieutenant in New Orleans? Is that one? I mean, some of this asparagus did not turn out well. Oh man, that is not going to be ready anytime soon. I do have to go to the bathroom, and maybe I'll wrap it up. We'll see. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not going to play games tonight, I guess. So I hope you didn't come to see it. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I don't know what you guys are going to talk about. Let me interrupt. You know what was way better than it deserved to be? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter by the same guy that wrote Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. And the movie was better. Than it should have been. I mean. Someone said talk about Twin Peaks. Okay. Sit down for 3 more hours. I love Twin Peaks. We're rewatching Twin Peaks Season 3 right now. It's great. Twin Peaks Season 3, Episode 8 is phenomenal. Good. Yeah, The Return is a masterpiece. Can I do a Midwestern accent only night? Episode 9, is that where we're at? Episode 8 was the crazy one. Yeah, I'm not going to play a game tonight. I'm almost done here. You named your dog Judy? Cool. No, we didn't finish it yet because we're kind of watching it. I'm watching it with my girlfriend, and we do since we're long distance, we do like a tandem watching kind of deal. So just watch like an episode or 2 a week. You did play a game tonight. You played chat. There you go. Panini Media, that's a great idea. Timmy cooks apple pie coffee and talks about Twin Peaks. You know what? I love that idea. Well, I'm trying to think when a good time to do that would be. I guess fucking whenever I want, right? I love that idea. That's great. I didn't finish Season 3 yet. I watched Season 3 before. But no, we're big Twin Peaks fans, so we're rewatching it again because it's fun. You know? Cherry pie. Call for help. Call for help. Case files. Wait for you? Okay, yes, you're right. Do a co-stream of that? I think you're right about that. Is Laura Palmer a sacrificial goat for Judy? I think that... What was our theory we came up with? I forget exactly. Bob is like, came out of Judy and is an extension of Judy's evil, right? And that Laura was meant to be some sort of instrument of balance. But was accidentally born to people who were possessed by Bob. So was somewhat corrupted when she came out. Something like that. Right. The giant and thank you. The giant and the nice lady in the theater that he lives with. The giant and the nice lady he lives with Bird Laura. You're right. Yes. What's up, Al Gal? Yeah. Gabarino got me this shirt. It's pretty sweet. Anyways. I talked about earlier, too. Laura is the catalyst Big Bang style. Her energy gave the power in history and the future. That's interesting. Yeah, Season 3, that's something to talk about with that is how Season 3, and I don't want to spoil it for people that might not watch it yet, but it's been around for a while. The way they played out the whole Agent Cooper thing is crazy. Like, just straight up crazy. Such a ballsy move. I did not listen to Real Big Fish. Get the fuck out my house. The Twin Peaks 3 thing with Agent Cooper was a ballsy move, and I think it paid off. So good. Yeah, Jurassic Pork, I agree, but it was the best. It does give you blue balls, but it's like the best blue balls ever. All right, well, you know what? This dish looks good even put in the Tupperware. Maybe even better somehow. So here's the garlic and Parmesan crusted salmon and asparagus. That is a lot of asparagus. My pea's going to smell weird for a while. It's one of the benefits of a long-distance relationship, you know? You can have your pea smell weird for a while, you know? Dougie went on so long. That's what's great about it. They dragged it out. Yeah, and you could do crack. Yeah, when you're in a long-distance relationship, you can smoke as much crack as you want. Just don't do it when you visit them, unless they're into crack too. What if you're in a long-distance relationship and the first time you meet in person, you're fucking high on crack, and then you show up and they're high on crack? That has to be so magical, right? But you have to make some pretty big jumps in logic there, like that a crackhead is able to like purchase a plane ticket or take a road trip, you know. Yeah, I do have a nice table and chair to eat on. I just don't want to reset up the stream stuff. Exactly, Vex says, you're on crack? I'm on crack. And then they kiss and they mash their 3 brown teeth that they each have left together. It's great. Man, this Tupperware thing is not good. It's kind of too old to work very well anymore. Alright, that was good. That was good food making time. What's up, everybody? Oh, did Candied Onions just raid me? Hey, what's up, Candied Onions? How you doing? I guess since I started later, now it's easier for you to raid me, huh? How you beautiful couple doing? Did you guys? What did Candied Onions cook tonight? They are is it husband, wife, brother and sister? I forget. Anyways, they're a chef show as well that I've rated a few times when I used to be earlier, and they have a setup. They have more than one camera, and they seem to know like the names of ingredients and stuff. It's crazy. They didn't make onions. Husband and wife. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm sorry. Not trying to make you guys look like weirdos. But hey, this is the weirdo sort. There's that fucking fly. Where'd my fly swatter go? What if it landed on the camera? I guess you guys would notice, right? What's my workout schedule like? I pick up a food and I lift it into my mouth. That's my workout schedule. Where did this little bastard go, huh? You know what? I want to complain about myself to the stream for a second. Alright, so a couple months ago I made monster cookies, right? And I had these candy eyes that I put on the monster cookies. Well, I have a couple left, obviously. So this shit has been sitting right here for weeks. And every Zucchini Boys, I've been like, hey, I should put the candy eyes on blank. And I keep fucking forgetting. And now it's too late, you know, but I wanted to like maybe put them on the salmon like right towards the end. It would have been so funny. Plastic is better. Yeah, the way it runs down your chin when you eat it, so good. It's death by now. Nah, there's another thing I like to address sometimes. I think people have some pretty skewed ideas about how long something keeps and expiration dates and all that. Well, little candies for decorating cookies and shit, I mean, this stuff lasts forever. It's fine, you know? Still tastes fine. Just kidding. Exactly. Great Quack says, hello, Timmy. Am I late? Yes. I'm literally going to be done here. Candied Onions just raided me, too. But I'm about to be done. I know, I'm sorry. Is there anything else I could eat for you guys? Maybe people who are late could watch me eat something. What's in there? More pepper strips. I don't need those tonight. Oh. This stuff I just put in there. Yeah, not really. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to be done, everybody. Salad? I don't need to eat a salad right now. Drink the almond milk. Eat a water. There's that fucking fly. You know what? I'm going to turn the lights on in here because that makes the fly come. I know it'll get too bright in here. Oh, God, I'm sorry. But look, now it came right in here. Maybe if I turn on this light. It's in here. Do you see it? The fly isn't real. What if it wasn't real? When are the kids doing the Wild West RPG? We're shooting the first episode next week. It's going to be a 4-man job, but I guarantee it'll still be crazy. So. Does anybody have a high def enough display that you can see where the fly is right now? Fucking shit. It really wants this fluorescent light. Is that it on the wall? Where? This? Do you want me to hit this? No, that's my daughter's art. It's on my back. Over there. Thank you for saying over there. Wait, what can you all see? Do you mean like over here? Behind the sign? Alright, you motherfucker, show your face. You coward. You fucking communist. Just kidding, you're not cool. Actually, I hardly even need to wash that. There's just water on it. Get that clean later. Well, I don't know. Oh, it's on the game controller. It's right there. It's right there. It's like right. Oh, fuck. Did you see it? Fuck. I don't want to, like, get it on the food. That'd be real shitty. Dude. Trevor wouldn't miss. Dude, Trevor wouldn't even know what to grab if he saw a fly. I love the guy, but we also know what he's like, right? Okay. You can tell him I said that if you're in the chat tomorrow night. See if him and Biederman can zazz me. Razz me? Alright, that bastard is in here. What do y'all think? I don't see it anymore. Any plans for Tex-Mex night? Well, I just did like... There it is! I just did like White Dude Mexican recently. Wait. Hold on. Is this too weird now? Okay, now it looks really weird. But if we turn that light off, then the fly will come in here. Okay. How weird does it look? Does it look bad? It looks okay. It flew into the darkness. Man, fuck. How do you attract a fly? Should I open up a Pepsi? All right, wrap it up. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm sorry. Man, there it is. Yes. I got it. I did it. Hey, since we've been talking about, yeah, even the fly listen, Gabrino, they know it's time to wrap it up. Since we talked about Mortal Kombat, let's just say flawless victory. Right? Okay. Yeah, it was a big-ass fly, dude. Okay. That's it for me tonight. I guess, should we rate somebody? I don't even know. Thanks to Horton for helping me kill a fly. Quality bit. Okay, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed watching that. I think it's funny when someone calls that a bit, though, because I didn't plan that. You know, I didn't call the fly's agent last week and ask them to show up. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was fun. And I think that'll be a fun clip as well. Weird Paul. Raid the whitest kids, guys? What? It's gonna take me a second. I get some internet problems here. Plus, I'm trying to download Borderlands 2, even though I'm done before we even can play it. Whatever. Thank you to everybody for hanging out and chatting, and any all the subscriptions and stuff that came in. I appreciate it. And I don't know what I'll be doing next week. I might take a week off one of these nights. We'll see. But anyways, it's been fun. I got some sticky on the good knife, so I got to clean the good knife. Too much stuck in the dryer stuff? Are you talking about on the... Yeah. If you don't know... Stuck in the dryer, I don't know what that is. Anyways, check out The Whitest Kids. Whatchamacallit? Our Patreon. Patreon.com/WKUK official. Lots of stuff. For anything above the $5 a month subscription, you get an erotic story. I guess we gotta call it a parody. Written by one of the whitest kids every week. I was last week. Sam's was this week. Sam's was about me, so we know what that guy thinks about in bed. Mine was about everybody, but it was mainly about me. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna raid Boring on Purpose again, and so be nice to Emily. I think she's about to start. So there we go. How do you get your names in the credit? It's at one of the upper levels. I forget. Anyways, here we go. I love everybody. Be nice to Emily. I don't know, maybe Sam will show up. Sometimes he's there. Have a good one, and I will see you all next week. Sam's story was great. It was very silly. And Sam's said to be continued. Mine is also to be continued with the fruit and the chickens and whatnot. So have a good night. Did I do it? No, I didn't. I did.